Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. Now to the plate, Lenny Dykstra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it one away. So the base is empty here with one away. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. One out, nobody on.
Breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there definitely threw his timing off.
Popped him up. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now. So striding in, Reggie Jackson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Verlander has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie Murray. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. His foot in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Leading off for Houston, the left fielder, number 9, Marwin.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Softly on a line to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
First baseman, number
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit toward the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Dykstra is there, 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. And it's gone.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Into the box, Justin Verlander. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Houston. Next up is the Hall of Famer Jim Rice. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Drilled on the ground to short. Correa right there. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Count is 1-2 now. He'll try again. 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's George Springer, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Well hit to right, but foul. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat. And should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Hit hard to the right side. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. Altuve, the runner at second with one away. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in, Carlos Correa, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
A ball and a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Nolan Ryan, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Lenny Dykstra. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Faces are Dykstra. He's one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-1 to Robin Yount. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Bouncer up the middle. And he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Dykstra at second. Yount on at first with 2 down. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
So stepping in, Eddie Murray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. Verlander pauses. Here's the 0-2. Well, this ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. Here's a third runner headed for the plate. And he's in there safely as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
Now batting.
Riding in one. And welcome. Striding in, Jerry Mendez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Count remains at 0-2.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. The next to bat for St. Louis, Greg Garcia. His previous history with Trevor Williams, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Mendez is off at first with 2 away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. A bouncer to the left side, taken in by Mercer, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no. Josh Harrison stands in, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Right over the middle, knee high. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder.
Here's Starling Marte. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Marte tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Lays off 2-2 now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Back up the middle. Mercer has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Polanco, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Stepping up to the plate, Luke Weaver. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Late that time for a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2. Nope.
And that misses 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready now, Jerry Mendez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Standing in, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
2 strikes.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.